Bet. Yo, welcome to the Slug'em Spud Show.
Yo, welcome back. We live again.
Man, you already know the kids out here. You know what I'm saying? Spud, man, how was your Christmas, bro?
Man, it was good.
Hey, you know what? Before we do that, let's go ahead and bust it down the right way. Hey, man, we want to introduce
one of the flyest guys in the city.
I'm talking about entrepreneur. Let's start with the ground breaks. That man's a father.
Big
that
break.
man's all right, we're gonna go from father to entrepreneur to business owners, businesses owners. This man is an artist, songwriter, producer, beat maker himself.
Barbershop.
Oh man, the flyest guy. He will get you the rightest if that's a word, bitch. I stand on that business. We gonna introduce my boy, Show the Barber, Mr. Show. What's up,
Hey,
man? What's up, Mr. Show?
Hey,
Did I miss anything?
Drip, man, whatever you want to call
Oh,
it.
clothing designer. I see, it's so much when it comes to this guy. You can miss something. But you know what I'm saying? Just like him, you know what I'm saying? Drip, he would pick it up and slide on that.
Hey, man.
What's up, man? We appreciate you, man.
Drip, man.
Drip, man.
I appreciate y'all having me. You know what I'm saying?
Great. Hey, man, how you carry so many hats, bro?
Get rough sometimes.
Goodness, great. I had to put on shades today, y'all. Y'all see him, you know what I'm saying? Fly as always.
Yeah,
Hey,
man,
that's brand, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
one. I seen that. I seen you just dropped that one not too long ago,
One of
right?
the pieces out of the collection, man.
Man,
okay.
Yeah. You say collection.
Matching chain, matching drip, man. Piece.
Yeah. Okay.
Everything pretty much correspond together.
He keeps saying drip man. Tell me about this drip man. What's the drip man?
Drip man evolved around 2017 once the brand got started. Dripping under influence, you know, so we're gonna take something negative, you know, DUI that got a bad meaning, derogatory, everybody look at it like something bad.
Yeah.
We're gonna switch it around, make it
I
positive.
know a couple people had a DUI.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna talk about Spud. We ain't gonna talk about Spud.
We ain't drinking
Never had a
design,
DUI. We're
we
not gonna
drinking,
start lying on this
influence.
episode.
Right, so
Never had a DUI a day in my life. I don't even like it.
yeah, so
I don't even like it.
instead of a negative influence, we're gonna have a positive influence. So if I'm gonna be dripping, you know, whatever, I want to influence the next person to drip too. So that was the brand pretty much come from, like dripping and influence. You know, you see somebody else with that shit on, gonna make you want to put it on too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. What encouraged you to start dripping so hard?
I ain't gonna lie, growing up, man, I was always into clothes, you know, like certain shit, you know. Other people might not wear, I might put it on in a certain way, you know, shoes, hats, whatever I can get to go up my fit, you know, I'm gonna put it all together, everything gonna be on point head to toe.
So, question: was you one of the type that bought your shoes first and then match your shoes with your outfit, or did you have your outfit and had to go match your shoes?
I ain't gonna lie, man, they call me Drip Man for a reason. I might
Okay,
go shirt with the pants in, grab shoes, I might go
say nothing,
kicks
but
and whip the fit up after, you know, it all depends, you know, how that move going for the day. You know,
Okay.
but we gonna put it together one way or another.
Who's born for my boy Show, man. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Show, man.
Give
Yeah,
us
shout out to Show,
man.
So-
Jack of all trades.
That is one, jack of all trades. So, another question, man. Your music, man. What inspired you to produce a song? Like, what be going through your mind when you're in the booth getting ready to drop something, or when you get ready to record?
Most of the time, man, I just let it speak for itself. Like I like to pick a beat that's already talking before I ain't put words on it. So the beat got to already pretty much catch it. Be catchy before it even get laid out. Like,
So you ain't gotta your artistic ways and what get you in that zone is not necessarily what you wrote down, is what you feel.
right.
So it's always real.
Right.
Okay.
But I ain't really know, like, I ain't
Spud can rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Spud used to rap. I'm gonna tell y'all about Spud. Spud used to rap in the room, right? Spud had this computer. And Bill had a crack from yonder to yonder. I'm talking about that bitch did not. I don't know how you even know to do it. This before the HDMI cords was easy to plug in. Spud was running that bit from one cord to have the video on the computer from the TV that we had. You know, the yellow, red, and white cable.
Right.
Back in the day, you could put that little cord, that AV in the back. Spud put some shit together. Spud was in that bitch rapping. Spud, tell me what your rap now used to be.
Man, Mr. Fix It All.
Mr. Fix It himself. Fuck that. Spud ain't doing rap today, man.
No, that ain't what we
Spud said he'll rap, he
Yeah.
sing, he harmonize. I heard Spud, so he ain't singing no more.
Nah, man.
Spud used to
Last
love that
time-
R&B. Spud used to listen to R&B. I'm telling you, his favorite song used to be Pretty Wings. I swear to God.
It was not pretty.
It wasn't Pretty Wings.
No.
I know what that was.
It was a Boys to Men song. I couldn't remember what it was. But I had it on replay.
Every day.
day.
He was so rolling. He said that.
You know what?
Naturally.
It was Can You Stand the Rain? Shout out
Man,
to
you
them
know
guys.
what? It was the Boys to Men version, not the New Edition.
Yeah, it was. The
What
Boys-
about you, man? You Boys to Men or New Edition? Which
Boys
one
to
you
Men,
was?
New Edition.
You a 90s baby, right? Yeah, you all you know, you got
that.
that.
I listen to it.
Listen to it.
Fan.
So, what kind of music you like? Grew up on?
We-
Yeah, what inspired you to be the artist that you are?
With an entrepreneur.
I ain't gonna lie, growing up, I used to be big on like Hot Boys, and it just was really like the image. I ain't gonna even just say the image, like they were living what they were rapping. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I say image, otherwise, you know what I'm saying? Like,
See, a lot of folks being on that, you gotta really be rapping what you live.
right.
See,
A lot of
that's
that's
how
really
you
real
really do that.
motivational. I
Most
hear.
of my music go pretty much like if you hear that shit, you know like, oh yeah, that show.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Let me
I
ask
ain't
you
really
something.
finna go too far. on that.
I like how you flow on your music. All your music got like a distinctive sound. Like you rap, but it ain't like real gangster rap.
Yeah.
But it ain't no
I'm
R&B. It
saying,
ain't soft. You got a flow on everything.
balance,
It's
you
like,
feel me?
man, how do you
It's-
pick
it's
your
that-
balance?
it's that
How
rhyme
do
you
you
use.
pick your balance in
Yeah.
the music, man?
I'm be all the way 100. If you listen to some of my older music versus like some newer shit, I pick my balance now based off my kids love listening to my music. So
Yeah, I see
they
the
gonna listen to
sun.
rap
Yeah,
something. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Well, one, it got to be something that daddy really, you know,
yeah.
can stand on.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And two, I don't want them saying and listening to anything. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
I'm gonna get them something
Are
that's
they your
still
biggest
kid,
fans?
still you know kid friendly. You know what I'm saying?
Are they your biggest fans?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, they like word for word. So I get tired of listening to my music sometimes. They want me to but yeah, they're my biggest fans.
That's when you know you slide when you got the kids listen to your music.
And they're my
You
biggest
know you
critics.
right.
Cause like they don't like something, they'll let me know.
They'll tell you.
9 times 10, they gonna be like,
Your
man,
son
that's
like
fine,
he
you know
don't
what I'm saying?
play the radio.
So,
Yeah, yeah,
so quick question: as a man being a jack of all trades, what do you feel like your best trade is? Is it your music, or is it the barbershop trade, or is it clothing line?
Hey man, shout out to show, man. Hey, we're in his place, man. Y'all. Spud
Yeah,
told
it's
y'all
so
we were gonna be mobile.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
I told you,
saying?
wherever y'all
Hey.
at, whatever pocket we
How you
pulling
do
up.
this? How you got this thing? Look at
What
yo,
the-
man. Appreciate for having us over here, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you that, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Snooker and Spud show, we couldn't do it. It wouldn't be done right
Yeah.
if you ain't DUI.
well, I mean, it's a partial side of the jerk factory. This, barbershop. This where it goes down. This
Yeah.
really what started everything. Cutting hair, standing behind the chair. You know what I'm saying? Really getting to know the people, getting to know the community, and that's where a lot of the support came from. Because I had to start from somewhere, and
I heard you been cutting for like
Easy.
17 years.
yeah,
or
I've been
something like
cutting
that.
like half my life. I'm 31. I
Ooh.
started cutting hair like 14, 15. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In middle school.
Wow,
Yeah.
Fuck my head up.
You was messing them up, bro.
Nah, fuck my head up.
You fucking
Nobody,
own head up.
nobody trust me till
Huh.
18, I was 5.
I seen a picture of you, man. You had on some Sperry's in a plaid shirt. Tell me about that now. See, I did my homework before I came up here. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Tell me about those days now. That when you
That
first
was
started
the
cutting,
beginning.
right?
Yeah, that was the beginning of it. That was the trial and error stage. man.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Okay.
We all have those bad stages in life.
Spud
I
used to
used
cut
to-
hair.
Look,
Spud, let me
look.
tell you, right? You just should let Spud hold some clippers. Spud
Look,
will take
hey,
nigga up, do
I'm
some
the
stuff.
man with the plan when it comes to
Cut,
clippers.
yeah.
Look, I just
Spud can cut some hair.
Right.
Spud, matter of fact,
I tell you what,
Matter of
anybody,
fact,
any
hold on,
background-
Spud,
wait,
tell
wait.
him this. Matter of fact, Spud said if you're a subscriber and you like number 100 subscriber, he paying for your show cut.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Come get you a show cut.
Spud said he got you a cut
Oh,
number
God.
100.
Yeah.
Period. He got it. Spud, then he said,
Yeah.
show you gon' Spud gonna go on and take care of that. Spud got you.
I got it.
Spud said he giving away
One of the best
haircuts
haircuts in the
today.
city. And speaking of show, my man got a whole show tomorrow.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, shouts out to him,
Pop out,
man.
man.
Yeah.
Y'all pop out,
Yeah,
man. The
3
city
a.m.
will
with
show
five.
out. Y'all come show love, support, man. Where it's gonna be at?
Hey, 3DL on Gordon Highway in Augusta, Georgia, man.
3DL, Augusta, Georgia.
DVS3, as we pronounce it, man. Going down there. Dig it.
Hey, okay. So, what you gonna be performing?
I'm gonna put together a mix of track, probably, man.
Yeah.
3 songs at the most. Probably blend it together. Probably be Dream Chasing. I got another song, Panoramic. I think that'll be a nice.
Yeah, I like panorama. Anything.
And,
You put panorama in the van. That bitch
the
straight.
third one I'm probably do a song called Safe Since a Youngin'. That one too.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just gonna rock out and
Safe Since a Youngin'.
with some good
And
energy.
Dream Chaser, I did my homework on that. You know, I listened to it, which I'm gonna tell you, you got on one.
That's one of the ones.
That's one of the ones.
You
don't
like
know,
you like
y'all
one of the
listen.
artists out your city, right?
Yeah, I ain't gonna
Well,
lie. I don't
well,
really, you know.
Let me rephrase that. Out our city, I'm from Burke County. This is Burke County. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You know what I'm
Burke
saying?
County.
Show the ball. We came down here to Burke County with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He tell you know how this. You one of the hardest guys, right?
I say one of the hardest.
You
man.
one of the hardest, man.
I commend a lot of guys.
Yeah, it's a lot of guys out here. We gonna get a lot of them up here. We gonna challenge that theory.
Y'all want to hit us up, man? We pulling up to wherever y'all at, man. We gonna come interview y'all, or pop out, do a show with y'all, or whatever, however it go. Y'all gonna have a good day with Snuggle and Spud.
Yeah, get into it, man.
Tap in,
How
man.
we find you, show?
Yeah.
Ain't gonna lie, man. Show been around for a little minute, but lately the name been ringing, man. Based off of merch, music, cuts still going crazy. So it's like,
So if somebody want
if
to
you
book
mention Burke County, bro, you can't mention Burke County without mentioning the show. Some kind of way.
So how they find it? What's your platform?
Yeah, your
Okay,
platforms.
so
how we
Drip
book
Man
shows?
on most platforms. Drip Man Show, or either Show the Barber, all together. You get what I'm saying? So I just rebranded my music up on the Drip Man Show, so you'll see my latest album on the Drip Man Show. All my previous music will be up on the Show the Barber. They kind of divide the two. You know what I'm saying? Separate
Drip.
music from the business side.
Drip Man is your clothing, right?
Yeah, and
So,
that's the music.
tell-
That's the artist too. Drip Man is the artist behind all
Spoke
the
asked you earlier about it, about your clothing, about you starting. You say you just started from younger and everything.
Right.
But when did you really start putting stuff out there? Cause you got it on right now. That's your brand, right?
Yeah,
And
It's
speaking
all
of
it's
good.
some of the- it's some of the
speaking
simple,
of
you
putting
know,
it out
that's
there,
some-
what would you say to anybody else who just want to start putting stuff out there? Like, what would you say to them?
Yeah, I would say, man, just started because when I first did it, it was like 2017, bro. I made some basic pieces, heat press type shit. You know, it was pretty something for me to put on when I step out and perform or go somewhere. I got some new kicks. I don't want to shop in the mall. I want to grab something exclusive, boom, make my own little shit. Then people started seeing it like, hey, bro, you got a 2X, bro, you got an extra small. So it got to the point where I actually started making the merch, getting it out, and shit. Every time it do numbers, sell out. So
So you had a demand before you had a product.
right.
Boy, that's
and
all right.
the thing over there,
That's
like I said, it was never supposed to.
That's
Honestly, DUI was never. I ain't gonna say it wasn't supposed to be because obviously it was destined, but in my mind it was just something to do, like something for me, like on some real shit. It wasn't never like, hey, I'm finna do their brand and just go crazy. Like it was just like, man, I'm gonna rock the beat regardless. If anybody else rock it, that's on them.
Yeah. So you got shirts, hoodies, hats.
I did sneakers one time, bro.
You did sneakers. You did show
Man,
you did the sneakers.
anything.
Hey,
you
you
need.
still got those sneakers.
I ain't made none of the white force.
Hey, but hey, matter of fact, hey, speaking of Show the Barber,
I got
fit,
the white forces.
you remember, hey, off scene, Spud said that he was buying somebody a fit too. So, hey, number 50. Since we started everything at follow us at Snuggle and Spud on all platforms, Snuggle and Spud, no underscores, no dashes, just Snuggle and Spud straight up. Go follow us. Number 50. Spud is buying you DUI drip. So whichever one, every 50 on every platform. So we got 5 platforms. So Spud is buying 5 people some DUI.
Y'all better get in good.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
And all of them gonna be on the discount.
Just
Get it
get
while
it
it's hot.
Hey, let's get. Can we get this up there? Look, that's what I'm talking about. He had the DUIs. Yeah, that's Show the Barber right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hey, y'all see this?
Like a
This is
song,
what
like
the
a
hell I'm
song,
talking about.
You know, pretty much for it was dedicated to, you know, the
Hey,
women
I wish that you got any more of those. Spud say he gonna buy some out of those, but I want Spud to buy me some. So we got some more of those.
Nick?
Huh? So I got dessert. Look, I'll tell you what. If Spud buy me a pair, I give him away to the number 75 on YouTube. 75 on YouTube. Y'all come see me. Whoever that is, Spud is sending you the shoes. If we can get these shoes, Spud is sending the shoes.
Yeah.
Spud.
We're no longer driving under the influence. We're dripping under the influence.
We're dripping under the Hey man, shout out to the to the creativity behind that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
man.
saying? Cause Spud is creative motherfucker.
Yeah, that's a real thought process, and that's something that I actually stand behind. Somebody who actually have a meaning with something they're doing. You know, just like he said, we want to change the meaning of DUI. Everybody know that has a bad meaning behind it, so we just changing it up, man. Anything with a bad meaning, we're gonna change it up, switching it up. Yeah, we just got a different outlook.
Like we said the last episode, we spreading that positivity. You know what I'm saying? Positivity and love. Spud is gonna give it away. You know what I'm saying? Spud gonna show the love to everybody. Spud said that you remember what you said? So hey, y'all remember that segment? That segment is coming real soon. We already got it in the work. Spud said coming real soon. So whatever y'all say Spud needed to do, whatever y'all say Spud got to. Whatever y'all say Spud got to. So we're gonna get Spud to do something. Okay. So you prefer to, alright, now we're gonna ask Show, what you think Spud should give away?
Hey man. Seem like Spud a real giving guy, man.
Yeah, Spud give you a shirt off the back. We've been talking about that back shirt.
Spud
try to give you some white forces. Wait a minute. Then he try to give you a pair of white shoes at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
Spud try to give away.
Yeah.
Spud said that's the same thing he tried to give you the last show.
One thing about the white forces.
So what Snoop gonna give with him?
Yeah, what Snoop gonna do?
Snooker gonna make sure Spud stand on business. That was Snooker gonna do.
Okay.
Snooker gonna make sure Spud stand on business. That was Big Brother supposed to do. Lead by example. Hey, y'all, listen here. If you got big brothers and big sisters, y'all listen to them. Because I'm pretty sure they know they talking about. They've been here longer. You know what I'm saying? Respect your elders. Kids, don't wrong kids now. So, you ever been in the store, you see the kid. Hold on. No. Yeah, you ever been in the store and had one of the kids that just be talking to their pants backwards? Yada.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what the big brother supposed to be smacking them for. Ain't right, Spud?
I don't know about
You remember that?
Don't remember that. We smack back. Little big kids.
But I had that little man syndrome.
Yeah, kids
But
protect
like he's bigger than what he is always.
Kids always protect yourself, but we don't promote nobody.
Nah, we don't promote violence, but big brother, you gotta be standing on business with the little brothers.
But speaking of longer,
got them in the right way.
Speaking of longer, which one have you been doing longer?
Yeah, what you been doing longer?
Or have you been doing the clothing brand longer? What have you been doing the longest?
I always been around music, I would say.
Okay.
You know, since a jit. But as far as recording, I think I recorded my first song before I actually cut my first head. But that was on some in the mic with an old goddamn USB microphone in the closet.
Yeah,
Spud
know about that.
As a barber, I'm pretty sure as a barber and an artist, you have like, you know, people that don't like you.
Yeah.
Has any one of them came to you to need a cut?
All the time.
Do it now.
Hey, what a way to cross paths.
Hey, they know who to come to, dude.
What?
You know,
Have your clippers ever like messed up or
You know
what?
what?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I probably wanted to, but you know, I don't know let the business in the business.
So we talk
one
about.
thing about it gonna always reflect on me.
Yeah.
So we don't talk about. Alright, you started cutting first, but you've been around music the longest.
Right.
Okay, and then the clothing just came your way.
Right.
And then I guess business just had to make itself all the way around, right?
Right.
Okay, so we ain't talking about what started you with cutting. What made you start cutting? Now, a lot of people say they cut for one reason.
Is it a part of the drip?
Like, yeah, tell me that. How you started that?
Actually, that came about long way my big brother Lester, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Growing up, that's the only way my mama, you know, she let me hang with me if he was at the shop. Cause outside the shop, bro, was thugging. So I was young and she felt like, you know, if you gonna be around anything, you gonna be around him at the shop working and learning how to help clean up, learning how to help him, you know, run his business and stuff like that. So I picked up on the positive side, which was, you know, sitting around the shop, seeing how these clippers work, seeing how a tip fade looks, seeing how, you know, a ball fade with this and that in it, you know. So I used to see a lot as far as design and stuff that made me like, damn, this shit fascinating. Like, it looked cool. So I wanted to pick up clippers and try to cut myself. So it started with me cutting my own head. Like I said, I messed it up plenty of times. You know what I'm saying? My brother used to get mad and tell me like, man, bro, I cut hair, you ain't got no business doing this, doing that. But I was like, shit, I want to be fine. I want to be fine like you. I want to learn how to cut hair too.
Like your brother, right?
Then I see the money flowing, but it wasn't really about the money. But at the same time, like, man, I could do this in 20 minutes and make, you know what I'm saying, $20, $30 versus going to work for an hour and make $7. You know what I'm saying? So it was one of the type things that at a young age I paid attention. Like, you know, I was working at McDonald's and Sonic. Those were my first 2 jobs, bro. And when I started cutting hair, like, that shit took off from there. I ain't
turning back then.
Yeah,
entrepreneur.
So that was your last job?
Yeah.
So your last time, I got a check
for like $47, bro. I told my mama then, like, hey, it's over with.
I ain't doing that no more.
If I go holler at Ken at the barbershop, hey, let him know, hey, bro, I want to cut hair. I got a couple clippers. I got a few clients already. I want to see how it gonna go. You know what I'm saying? First week at the shop, fucking them up. I ain't know how to do this, I ain't know how to do that. I'm just trying. I'm just like, yeah, I know how to, you wanna, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Get on the business. You know what I'm saying? It was real, you know, it was a process, it was a learning experience. I was discouraged a lot. Plenty of days I used to be like, man, I'm gonna go back to work and do something like cut hair for me, you know what I'm saying? Until I really, you know, sat back and got in my bag and, you know, realized like shit, this shit ain't that hard.
Yeah.
It's just, you gotta put your mind to it. I ain't used to want to sit still a lot either. I used to cut one head and
So,
you know what I'm saying?
So you was cutting with your brother?
No, I ain't never get a chance to cut with him, actually. Like, I was learning the process during the time, right before he passed. So, like, when I actually got decent enough to, like, be like, hey, bro, check this out. Like, I ain't gonna say it was too late, but it was just like, he had to pass on. So that what made me actually go harder with it. Like, you know what, man? Because the last time I talked to him, he was going to a job interview, but he was like, man, bro, I don't care about this job, bro. I love, his exact word was, bro, I love cutting hair, bro. I'm just getting a job, keep jobs put off my back. So I'm like, damn, that shit stuck with me, because he'll actually supposed to come get me next day to go to the shop, you feel me? So,
How old was you at the
you know
time?
what I mean? I was in high school, probably like 16, 17, something like that.
How was high school like? What was high school like?
Before we get there, I want to dig into this one. Because
Yeah.
it's like, I ain't heard this side of the show. I done heard a lot of stuff about the show. So I still want to dig in. Do you mind me digging?
Nah, you good.
I can dig, bro.
Yeah.
All right, we finna get real. I want to hear what.
I mean, you
I wanna
always
see
been a
what.
gold digger. You always been digging.
Hey man, look, man, we gonna talk about that. But look, we talk about the show, man. Look, man, look, let me dig a little deeper. Let me dig a little deeper, because I think I'm hitting something. Because it's like that started you with all your hustling ways.
Right.
Yeah, this seem like that's the foundation of it.
Right.
So, how old was you when you lost your brother, man?
Yeah, like 16. I was in what, 11th grade, something like that.
So it hit you. So
Yeah.
because you already knew him and y'all
Right,
had
I
years
was like,
together.
really, it was like, shoot, I was really just getting that time to start bonding when I was getting older. So the trust was different versus like being a little kid around your big brother, and you know, big brother out here in the street. You know what I'm saying? Like the older, the most safer he felt, the most safer my dudes felt. You know, shit like that. So it was like I was just getting to experience that one-on-one, like.
With your brother.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But, like I said, that what really drove me to go, like, well, I'm finna go hard with this shit. I'm gonna cut half for real, you know what I'm saying?
Cause
Like, he used to rap, he used to do all that. That's how I seen
Your
it.
brother was rapping?
Yeah.
So you basically the brother reincarnated right now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So,
So
yeah.
okay. So you said at 16 you had a traumatic experience of losing your brother.
Right.
Okay, and then after that you was in what, 11th grade?
Yeah.
11th grade, so 12th grade, then you graduated,
Right.
and then you just said, you know what, this gonna be my way.
Right.
Yeah,
And
so
you
basically
had-
all
I had to put my mind to it. Like, I could have used it in a negative way and, you know, got
Crashed out.
Yeah,
Man, crashed out.
got just out here in the street, using that as an excuse, like.
Cause took the
You know
negative
what I'm
side
saying?
of what your brother had.
But instead, I was like, man, you know what, bro? Trying to tighten up, you know what I'm saying? I went to school, got my barber license. Like I said, I had already been cutting hair, but I ain't really take it serious, you know what I'm saying?
So when did you know everything was working in your favor?
Probably about
Was it like somebody who came to you after a cut, or somebody who heard your music, or somebody you know did a clothing brand for, like, or I mean, did some clothing, a piece of clothing for? So when did you know that? Okay, this is it for me. This is who I am. This is it.
I ain't gonna lie. I think it was more on some like self-inflicted type shit, like looking around and paying attention to older people my age, and just seeing like a lot of people giving up, a lot of people expecting other people to, you know, carry them along and shit. You know, I had to realize like, with Brian coming back, you know what I'm saying? If he do, you know what I'm saying, he still can't hold my hand. So it's like, always to this day, I always visualize like, damn, the bro, I don't know how to be, cause like, bro was that guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people look at me like, I'm that guy, but no, he was that guy, you know what I'm saying? So that what drove me to be like, bro, I got to do something, because whether he was here or not, I know what he would want, you know what I'm saying, what he expect, and I know what I expect out of myself. So it was like, do I want to end up like these older folks I see around here who gave up, they had the ball in their hand, and they just, it could have been something as simple as losing somebody, losing a job, losing an opportunity that drove them to that, you know what I'm saying, mind state. A lot of times, bro, it could be a relationship, something. You might lose a friend, you might, anything that drive people into a deep depression and they kind of lose themselves, you feel me? Like, at that time, bro, I was depressed for a minute, like, grieving for a long time, but I used it in a more positive way.
Yeah.
Then, you know, just sit on my ass and just, you know what I'm saying?
Just have an excuse not to do what you can do.
I could have, but it was like, nah, you feel me? Like, that ain't, I knew it wasn't gonna get me nowhere.
Gotta keep going.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what, man?
That would keep me going. Every day I be
going
going down, throw the towel in, but I know, like, now it's bigger than me. Like, I got kids and I got a wife and shit, so it's like, other folk depending on me outside of just me. If it was just me, I probably been, you know, throw the towel in.
Let me ask you something, because not too long ago did I say I'm all in with everything. Because a lot of people don't understand streams of income.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because you got to have different streams of income in order to even make it in the United States, really. You know what I'm saying? It's not just a job, good job, or just this. Because you got, if you got a good job, you got a 401k. You still building another stream of income for residual back, for ultimate residual. So, was it always everything and all guns a blazing, or was it a point where I was just cutting and I was just focused on cutting, and then I was just doing my clothing? And then or was everything always 100%? Let's go on all guns are blazing?
Nah, I wouldn't say.
That's a good question, because that is multiple different things.
Right.
Because most people only have like one talent, or I'm gonna just go to basketball.
Right.
You have your music that's successful. You have your clothing brand that's successful. And, you know, you have your barbershop that's successful. That's 3 successful businesses.
Right.
So what was the mindset like of knowing, just like he said, everything was green light for me,
Right.
but it just don't work like that for everybody else?
Well, it was definitely a process. Like, I had to really, like I say, stand strong behind the chair to even be able to like invest into clothing, because a lot of stuff I do like solo, like, you know, behind the scenes,
So
stuff like that. Yeah, so it was like figuring out how can I manage this money and allow this money to make more money. You get what I'm saying? So we're gonna cut hair, but we're gonna take some of this haircut money and put it somewhere else, so that this money can make double off of that, or at least triple off of that. You know what I'm saying?
So
and
get what you got to so use what you got to get what you want.
right, and it take money to make money, so you got to be willing to invest. You might invest your last sometime, but as long as you know this is a healthy investment, and it might take longer than usual, you know what the outcome's gonna be, is always worth it. You know what I'm saying?
Word. Y'all, we finna get ready to wrap this up, you know what I mean, with Show the Barber. So any more last questions, Spud? You want to get something off the chest? You know what I'm saying? We with the infamous Show the Barber.
With the great Show the Barber.
Spud already done said he finna give some shit away. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Mr. Subscribers, whoever that be. Spud already talking about that. Show gonna make some money off Spud real quick.
Look,
you know what I'm talking about? Show.
Not one, not two, Mr. 3 businesses.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Father, he got a lot of, you know what I'm saying, title shots to multiple
to all the
titles.
dads. Shout out to all the fathers out here.
Cause you know Spud got kids.
Hey,
Sis.
now
And
listen.
he said he got y'all kids
Hey, look,
too.
look,
Spud
hey,
said
look,
whatever y'all
look,
need,
look,
he
look.
gon' got you.
Look,
Simple as that.
Spud love the kids.
Spud
Mark
love
Spud
kids.
the
Kato love the kids. Show got kids. We ain't gonna talk about everybody kids. You know what I'm talking about? Hey man, look. So Spud gonna give away the haircut for Mr. and Mrs. whoever on 100. Spud got the
Mr. Two Times.
the number
Cut 'em
50.
up.
The
Cut
number
'em up.
50 he gonna for the
Basically,
drip.
what we gonna do
You know what I'm
is,
saying?
the
So,
number 50,
that's-
our
that's-
50th subscriber, we got some for. Our 75th subscriber,
And
we
our
got
100.
some for. And number 100
Spud
subscriber,
again.
we got some for you.
We back at Spud. You know what I'm saying? Spud
And
got
like,
y'all.
comment, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all let us know where the
Spud
action
gonna take care of everything.
we
We
putting
gonna,
up
I'm gonna
real
make sure
y'all.
he stand on that business. Spud gonna make sure it happen, and so gonna be showing. Fuck the
Yeah,
dumb
Show
shit.
gonna show up.
Show gonna show. You know what I'm saying? Shout out, show the ball, man. You know what I'm saying? Cool ball, man. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you.
Hey, man,
Oh my
appreciate
dog.
that.
You know what I'm
Again,
saying?
man. I love this.
Hey man, this is Snookin' with Spud show. You know what I'm saying? We signing off. You feel me?
I know, man.
All right, man. Good to see y'all again. Snookin' and Spud logging off, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's Snookin' with Spud show, G.
Hey, hold up real quick. Let me ask y'all a question. Yeah.